Today, we are in one of our conservation labs, and we thought we would share with you some ongoing work that's happening towards reviving the collection of Lillian Schwartz. I'm Kristen Gallerneaux. I'm the curator of communications and information technology at the Henry Ford. So Lillian Schwartz is a groundbreaking, pioneering filmmaker. She was really at the forefront of using computers to make digital films and videos and animations. She also created a lot of really interesting early kinetic sculptures that used electronics and sensors and motors. She was really about sort of increasing this idea of human perception and movement sensations in all of her work. Behind me is one of Lillian's iconic sculptures. It's called Proxima Centauri. It's called a kinetic sculpture. That basically means that it moves. And it involves a lot of electronics and different sensors, projections, all kinds of different mediums combined into one space to kind of play at the edges of motion. Proxima Centauri was a sculpture that she made in collaboration with a Danish engineer called Per Bjorn. And Lillian met him through a group that she was part of called Experiments in Art and Technology. The mission of that group was to pair artists with engineers and scientists so that working in collaboration, they discovered new ways to make and think about art together. So Proxima Centauri was a sculpture that came out of that relationship. And it was actually chosen to be part of another groundbreaking exhibit at the Museum of Modern Art in New York in 1968 called The Machine as Seen at the End of the Mechanical Age. And it was at that exhibit, actually, that she met additional people that were very important to furthering her career as an artist. So this is Proxima Centauri. There's a lot of interesting things going on with this sculpture. We have a mat down here that when you step on it, it activates the sculpture. Right now, we're seeing it exposed. When it is on exhibit, it doesn't usually look like this. It has a cover that goes over top. This globe on top is something that Lillian found when she was visiting a plastics factory. It's actually a street lamp cover that wasn't used, and she took 4 or 5 of these things home, and there we go. So it's going down. She really liked to repurpose things from the trash, from like other pieces of technology to sort of suit her vision. The motors that cause the platform to raise and lower, one of the pieces is actually something she salvaged from her mother's Singer sewing machine, which is fun. There's all kinds of different things happening inside the sculpture. So there's something inside called a ripple tank, which is a clear plastic tank filled with water. And that moves to create motion through a projection that you're seeing on top of these beautiful abstract slides that she made. And it's kind of meant to represent a little galaxy. It's like a self-contained galaxy, and it's really interesting because she wasn't making films yet at the point when she made this sculpture. And you can really see, though, this idea that she had that, I need to represent motion in my work. Proxima Centauri is just a really iconic piece in Lillian's catalog. It's not been on display for many, many years, and we were able to bring it back to life thanks to our incredible conservation team.